friends, it's Tanya. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and I would love it if you consider subscribing. Well, sorry that I was not anywhere to be found on Wednesday, but Melvin is sick. He has bronchitis and he's on an inhaler and antibiotics and something to keep the drainage down. So Wednesday was spent doctors, picking up prescriptions, all that kind of stuff. But he is getting better. But so also with that came the work on the bookshelves in the dining room has completely come to a halt. We are so close. I'm hoping that maybe in a week or two it'll be ready because it is gorgeous, okay? But what I have for you today is I have been collecting some things for a while now to go in there on those shelves. And I stopped in Walmart, and you are not going to believe that this is Walmart Decor. It's so affordable, looks so high-end, and I'm obsessed. So let me show you this little decor haul. I want to show you what I picked up from Walmart, and then I stopped in at a few other places at the same time, okay? Get ready, all right? Look at this. This is a dupe for a Pottery Barn vessel that costs so much more money than this. This was $14, I believe. It's a lot like the one last year, but it was black. This one is like a gray with also those tans and creams, which is just right down my style. They have two different sizes. This is the large one. And it's just a planter. It's in with the planter section. I'll link everything that I can find. But this would be beautiful either to put like in your kitchen, to put like your utensils in. Or you could just put greenery coming out of it or anything. This is so high-end looking and so very affordable. Then I had to get the small one because last year I missed out on all of them. This one I think was $6 if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. They don't mark any of them. These are Better Homes and Gardens. And you can just see how beautiful. Look at all that texture. Such beautiful decor pieces. So high-end looking. They would really elevate your home. Look at that, okay? Then when I was in there, I was looking for something to put on some books. And I found this. It's kind of weighty. It looks like a knot of just like metal, okay? And it's a gold tabletop knot, okay? This was, I don't remember. It wasn't much. Like I said, I'll link it. It might have been $9. But this would add such style to your decor. And like I said, you could stack books and then just put this on the top, and I think it would elevate anything, all right? Then, olive trees are all everywhere, okay? Look at this one from Walmart, okay? This one I think was $14. Pretty sure that's how much this one was. You can see it's rather large. Comes in this wicker basket, but I think I'm going to put mine maybe in a different pot. I'm going to be looking for thrifting a pot for this, make it look like an aged vessel, and I'll do a video on that. And then I'm going to put this down in it. Now this won't go on my shelves, but when I saw this, I couldn't leave it. It actually has the little olives on there. Walmart really does olive plants very nicely, I think. So picked this up. Can you believe that's from Walmart? And they had other items I didn't even purchase. They had a beautiful lamp that would go in my shelf with that little bulb that just screws in. And one of you asked me to link that, and I'm so sorry. I will link it in the description box of this video. There's been so much going on. I completely forgot until just now. Okay, then I went to TJ Maxx for a couple items. You're all gonna think I'm crazy, but this is gonna be beautiful. Look at this bust, okay? It looks very Greek and Roman, but I think it's going to add so much. Just look at that. It's a woman, and she has this little bow and little hat on. I think she is going to elevate my style in here so much in these bookcases. I don't know if I'm going to leave her this color or if I'm going to try to age her up like I did my rooster. She was $14.99. Not a bad price at all. And she's relatively tall, but not too tall for my bookcase. Okay, but I think this is going to be gorgeous. So I hope you can see where I'm heading. I'm adding accents of gold, a little bit of that Roman Greek influence, but yet I'm sticking with French country with just a little bit of farmhouse. I'm kind of tiring somewhat of farmhouse, not totally, because I still do like a lot of its elements, but I'm going to try to mix it up, okay? Then look what I found at TJ Maxx. This was $6.99. Picked this up before Christmas, but I know they still have tons of them because I saw them when I was in there the other day. But it's a picture frame, Nicole Miller. But you could just print out a picture from Etsy, or you could even go on Canva and create your own picture and put it in here, and it would add such, I don't know, sophistication, beauty. Just wait. You'll see what I'm talking about. I know right now it may seem like I've lost my mind, but trust me, I haven't. And then I picked this one up. These would be so pretty setting on a book or just nestled beside a big vase. And this one was $6.99 as well. Just look at all that delicious scroll work and beading detail. Love it, okay? Then a couple more things. I was at Hobby Lobby, okay? And I needed some books. And I want to thrift some books, but I cannot get a book that has an odor to it. I just cannot do it. I don't want my house to smell old and musty like some thrifting items do. Not all of them do. If you can clean them, they're great, okay? But I picked this up because I'm wanting to add green in my book shelf as well. Green is a wonderful, soothing color, and it's very trendy. And I don't think, like I said the other day, it ever goes out of style. But I thought this would be perfect for spring. And it just talks about Paris right here. You can just see how distressed that looks. These were 50% off. This one was, I think, $14, and I got it for $7. Just a book box, but look how pretty. Now this one I don't really understand. It was $7, I think, but they call it a gift, and it was not 50% off. I was kind of sad, but I wanted it, so I went ahead and got it. So look how this is going to look. That is going to be so pretty in there on my shelves. And I could take this and just put that right there on top and see how that's already coming together. All right, and then this from Hobby Lobby. You cannot go wrong when these are 50% off, these little vessels. Look how aged and old that looks. It's relatively tall. This one was originally $25.99, but 50% off. It was a good deal. But like I said, I'm going to go thrifting. I just haven't been able to be honest. Plus, it's been so cold. We had we've had freezes with ice and everything. It's been unreal. But anyway, and then with him being sick, but look, and then working on the bookcases themselves. But look at this. I want to try to dupe a bunch of this, and I think we're going to have so much fun. But look at this, how gorgeous. Then I went to Target. I hadn't been to Target in quite a while, but I saw this. This is Threshold, and it was $20, and I loved it. So beautiful. I love the color. I love all that texture. Almost looks like a rope detail around it and on the inside. So this is going to be in there with my bookcases if I ever get them done. But we'll get them done. But look how beautiful this is going to be. You could even, if you want, set this. And I got to get some more books. I'm going to try to thrift some. set this on a book or just set it beside some books with something in it. I mean, sky's the limit. You can do so much. And then one other thing from Target is this. I loved it. And it fits in my bookcases. This is Hearth and Hand. It was $24.99. But I loved it. It looks so pretty in there in my bookcases. And here's the leaf. I think it is so pretty. They just kind of come out there haphazardly. And once again, I could set it beside of this. And it's going to be gorgeous. So that is everything that I found when I was looking for decor for my bookshelves. And the only thing we have left to do on the bookshelves is we have to put crown molding at the top. We have to put, I forget what it's called, but it's like where the top sits on the bottom, some molding right around through there. And we're so close. And put the doors on. And then I got to paint a little bit more and we are done. I mean, it is so pretty, but I don't want to show you just yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise or the reveal, okay? But like I said, check out Walmart for these gorgeous planters. They are so, like I've said, high-end looking, and the price is unbelievable. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out on YouTube. Share the video, like the video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. So Maggie won't be on today because Melvin's in bed. He had to take several days off from work, and she's in there with him. She is such a sweet baby. If you are sick, she's right there with you. I mean, she will not move. If it means she doesn't eat, she doesn't eat. Of course, I'm going to get her up and try to get her to eat. She's already eaten her probiotic. She's so funny. Every morning, she eats that probiotic like, Mama, I know this is good for me. And it is, because her coat is so shiny. And she's really healthy, thank God. But, so I will see you next Wednesday. And I don't know if the shelves will be ready. I really don't think they will. But I will have something in store for us. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, for those of you that have stuck this long, I have some stories to tell you. Before Christmas, we almost had a fire, if you can believe it. It was our dryer, and it wasn't because that we had any like lint in the vent or anything. That was completely clean. It was just the dryer itself. We turned it on, we went to bed, and I stayed up reading my Kindle Paperwhite, which I did get for Christmas. Love it. And I heard this really weird noise. And luckily I had stayed up to read a couple more chapters because I was really kind of getting sleepy, but I thought, no, I'll read a couple more chapters. Well, it sounded like, I don't know what going off. So I went into the utility room. The further I got to it, the louder the noise got. When I got in there, the dryer was so hot you could not touch it. It actually, so I turned it off, and to turn it off, I had to just literally turn it to off and then open the door to get it. But it was so hot, it was almost burning my hands. The inside had melted. Thank God that I woke up. And I told Melvin, he was half asleep. I said, I'm afraid it's going to catch on fire. And he said, it'll cool down. Well, when he got up the next morning, he was like, oh wow, the inside melted. And I looked at it and it did. So that was an event. Then we had to go to Best Buy right before Christmas. And we normally never have cash. We always use a card. But we took in $100 with being $250s, okay? And we wanted to pay something. So we went to pay for it. The guy acted really weird. And then, anyway, it kept going back and forth, and then he was rushing everybody because there was a small line, and they do get really busy, but he just acted really strange. So we were so rushed, we didn't really pay attention to the money that we had or anything. When we got home, I got a message from Best Buy, and it said that it was this amount. And I told Melvin, I'm like, wasn't it something else? And he's like, yes. So back to Best Buy we went. We had to talk to the manager. She pulled us up on that recording of when we were there, and we had Maggie naturally, and she saw it and she gave us our money back. So be very careful. Don't let them rush you during the holidays or anytime. I don't know if it was an accident on his part or if he tried to pocket some money. I don't know, but we got ours resolved. But that is just, and then one more little story. I buy those little kind of like loofahs at Walmart. They're mesh, and I guess that's what you call them, a loofah. And I was washing with it right after Christmas. Well, it's been about 2 weeks ago. I still have the scar. It's sore. Where they tie it and they have the rope, there's a plastic ring inside of that. It came out and sliced my shoulder that far down. It was terrible. It has been 2.5 weeks now healing, and it is sore when I move my arms up. I was putting HiPoCleanse on it, peroxide, alcohol, and Neosporin, and it finally has a scab over it. So be careful with those loofahs. You would never expect that you could get a serious injury, but I did. So, like I said, I'll see you on Wednesday. So, until next time, bye guys.